Hello, everybody. If you are one of my debaters at Honor Academy or just somebody stumbling onto these videos, this is going to tell you exactly what to do in these setup debates that I'm posting to my channel. So these setup debates are meant to make you improve as a debater without necessarily a coach present. So I think video is a fantastic format, and I'm going to have a much longer video on all of that sometime later, but this is specific to these setup debates. So these setup debates are something that I've done for a number of years, and I find them super, super, super useful. So we do these in all my classes. We've probably done it for like 7 or 8 years now, and I thought it would be worth sharing. So normally the setup debate is going to include a set number of speeches. Sometimes it's a full debate, sometimes it's not a full debate. The purpose of these setup debates is for you to give the next speech in the debate. So if I published an AC and NC, you are supposed to give the 1AR. If it's a AC, NC, and 1AR, you're supposed to give the NC. Obviously, you could stop and give the 1AR, but that is the purpose of these setup debates. It's for you to flow up until that point in the debate to where you want to give a speech. So basically, this allows you to simulate the game conditions or the environment that you would have in a debate. You can give yourself actual prep time. You can simulate like these are actually happening in real time, which makes for a high quality redo speech or speech rather than just giving a random speech. It's very different because it simulates the game conditions in order to make you improve in the most powerful way possible. So it essentially just replicates how you would actually debate, and I think it makes for a better redo if you put in an extra like 10 minutes to watch and flow the speeches. The second thing is that you should 100% be recording yourself doing this. I use OBS to do it. There's other ways to do it. I guess you could use your phone. But you should record yourself. Watch the video after you record yourself. Critique yourself. How do you sound? Are you word inefficient? You are always going to be your worst critic. Sometimes you can only fix things that you yourself can see. So I was a shot putter in high school, and I always dropped my elbow. And I used to argue with my coach all the time. I don't drop my elbow. And it took them video recording me and watching me watch that video to say, oh my goodness, I dropped my elbow. So that's why video is such an important mechanism. It's also important because you can just send me, if you're one of my debaters, this speech rather than have me watch an entire 90-minute practice debate with comments. It's a lot easier of an ask to say, hey Scott, here's a 4-minute speech of a 1AR. Can you give me feedback? Than say, hey Scott, can you give us 90 minutes of your life? Some things that you could definitely do on your own without a coach though. Type out all of the words that you say in the recording. Give the speech off of the words that you just say. How long was it? Then go back. Delete the words that aren't word efficient. Give the speech again. What time was it? Sometimes my speeches are like 2 minutes when I delete the things that are word inefficient. Another thing you could do, after you give the original speech, then give yourself like 30 minutes of prep time, and then give another speech. Then analyze it. Was that speech better? Was it easier for you to give the speech not in the game conditions of that redo? Why? What's the difference? Work to solve that. Another thing you could do, get a friend, a teammate, anybody. They can help you with feedback. Send them the video. It's really easy. But it's really important for you to get in the habit of doing this and recording yourself and watching yourself, because you can track your own progress from earlier videos and you want to see that progress. If you're not progressing, you need to drastically change whatever you're doing. But analyzing these videos could really up your game, right? If you watch the Super Bowl this weekend, you'll probably see Tom Brady on the sidelines with his little Microsoft Surface tablet a bunch looking at it, because that's how everything that a lot of competitive events do in order to improve, right? If you're trying to work on time allocation, focus on that. If you're trying to work on how you present yourself, focus on that. If you're worried about clarity, only focus on that. You can see on the video what you're doing. And this has been really helpful for a lot of my debaters. And hopefully it will be for you too. So hopefully this is helpful. And I have 2 setup debates posted already. So if you want to check those out, go and do it. See ya.